In this video, we'll see an overview of the integration process between Alaan and Odoo. To begin the integration with Odoo, select the integration tool Odoo, then click Continue. Let's see how it works. Expense accounts and tax codes are imported into Alaan, while account statements, card expenses, and receipts are exported to Odoo. To proceed, let's click on Connect with Odoo. To continue, we need to fill out the host URL, database, email, and API key. The host URL is obtained by logging into your Odoo account with administrative credentials. This is your host URL. Return to the Alaan page and paste it into the host URL field. The database name can be found in the URL of your Odoo account. Copy it and paste it into the database name field on Alaan webpage. The email is the one associated with the administrative credentials used to log into Odoo. To generate the API key, navigate to Preferences in Odoo. Within Preferences, navigate to Account Security. In Account Security, click on New API Key and enter your password to confirm your account. Next, name your key and provide a description for its purpose. For this demonstration, I'll name it Demo Testing. It's crucial to have a clear and complete description. Proceed by clicking on Generate Key. The key will then be generated. Copy this key and paste it in API Key field. Once all fields are filled, click on Connect. The connection is now established successfully. Next, select the company. To continue, choose the company registered in your Odoo account. Once done, click on Next Steps to proceed. The following step involves tax codes. Import tax codes from Odoo and map them with the corresponding accounts. Please note, any existing tax codes in Alaan will be deleted. To continue, click on Import Tax Codes. By clicking Yes, Confirm, you are authorizing Alaan to disable all pre-existing tax codes and import the tax codes from Odoo. To proceed, click Yes, Confirm. Now, you can see the tax codes, tax names, tax rates, and their statuses. Then, move to the next step, Expense Accounts. Import expense accounts from Odoo and map them with the corresponding expense categories and codes to enable seamless synchronization of expenses. To proceed, click on Import Accounts. By clicking on Yes, Confirm, you're authorizing Alaan to replace all existing GL account numbers with the expense accounts imported from Odoo. To continue, click Yes, Confirm. You'll see the list of category names. If you wish to add more categories, simply click on Add Categories and fill in the necessary details. Ensure that the expense accounts necessary for exporting Alaan card expenses are mapped to at least one category. Here, we're mapping the category name Belay with the expense account Meals, which will be mapped with the default tax code Exempted Tax. Next, the category Blech 2 will be mapped with the expense account Office Rent, which will then be mapped with the default tax code of VAT 5%. You can map other categories later in the Settings tab as well. To proceed, click on Next Step. The next step involves creating a bank account on Odoo. Create a bank account on Odoo. If you don't already have an account for Alaan on Odoo, alternatively, you can select an existing bank account to sync expenses made on the Alaan card and bank statements to Odoo. In this case, we already have an existing bank account, so we'll be selecting our existing bank account. To proceed, click Next Step. Now, your accounting setup is completed. You're now ready to review and export your spend in Alaan from the accounting view. Remember, you can make changes to the setup at any time in your settings. To complete your integration, click on Finish. With this, the integration with Odoo accounting is complete, which you can verify right here. The integration is also confirmed in the Settings tab. If you wish to export any expenses from Alaan to Odoo, navigate to the Expenses to Prepare tab. Here, you can select the expenses you wish to export. For instance, we'll be exporting this expense. Click on the expense and fill in all the mandatory fields such as the memo. Then, upload the receipt. Once the receipt has been successfully added, fill in all the accounting fields like the expense category and the expense account. Ensure all the mandatory fields are filled. The tax fields are pre-filled. Once all the details are entered, mark the expense as ready. The expense marked as ready will appear in the Ready to Export tab. To check this, navigate to the Ready to Export tab. Here you can see the expense that has been marked as ready. If you want to export this expense, click on the corresponding option and then click Export. The export process will begin, and upon successful completion, the exported expenses will appear in the Exported Expense tab. To verify this, navigate to the Exported Expense tab. Here, you can see the expense that has been exported. Once the export is complete, the export status will be shown as Through Alaan. To check the expenses sent from Alaan to Odoo, sign in to your Odoo account. On the accounting dashboard, navigate to the accounting option. Under Journals, Journal Entries. Here, you will see all the detailed expenses that have been exported from Alaan to Odoo. This includes data such as date, number, partner, reference, journal, total, and status. The specific expense exported from Alaan to Odoo is this one right here. For more details on this, click on this option. You will be presented with information such as the accounting date, journal, and reference ID. Other details like the account, partner, label, debited amount, credited amount, tax credits, and total amount will be displayed here. If you wish to verify the receipt you uploaded, navigate to this option. Clicking on it will present you with the receipt you uploaded for verification. Now, if you need to make any changes in integration, simply navigate to the Alaan web portal. Once there, navigate to the Settings tab. In the Settings tab, navigate to this option. Here, you can make any changes you need. For instance, if you need to change the account, click on this option and you can modify the bank account details. If you need to disconnect from Odoo, you can do so by clicking on this option and then select Disconnect. That's all. Thank you.